Sex, heartbreak and expenses claiming MPs.
And so, what did Tracey do next? We're always curious to know. Well, pretty much what she's always done, art about Tracey, and some of it too rude to show you, at least this early in the evening. Tracey has always been able to talk for Margate and pretty much everywhere else, and was promptly encircled. Notes were taken furiously.
What's happened in the House of Commons the last couple of weeks is just fantastic. You know, it could shake up the whole of our society as we know it. So people have got to be a lot more honest with each other.
We nodded. Tracey had spoken. The show is entitled Those Who Suffer Love. It was spelt out in a neon piece in the upstairs gallery. Tracey has suffered, we know. Child abuse, abortion, heartbreak, all referenced in her art over the last 20 years or so. This is fundamentally a drawing show in that scratchy, spidery hand of hers.
I always say it's like barbed wire. It's like I'm drawing barbed wire. My line is so sort of like traumatic. But also it's because
There's something melancholic about the work, austere and bled of colour, a consciousness that middle age has crept up. You're going to be 46 years young in July.
Yes, I am.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I keep saying 4 years off of 50. You know, I will never be a girl. There's nothing, apart from my screaming prima donna tantrums, there is nothing girl about me anymore. It's gone. And I've always said it's sex that gets me up out of bed in the morning, it's sex that keeps me in bed. Since I was a teenager, as soon as I went through puberty, I couldn't wait to get out there, everything. Now my life is very different. Now it's definitely all about the ideas and about being in control of myself and understanding myself a lot more, and that's quite interesting. But also I'm afraid of that as well. I'm wondering where it's all going. Where does it all go to?
We remember Tracey for her unmade bed from the Turner Prize show 10 years ago. For her tent embroidered with the names of everyone she'd ever slept with. That went up in the Montmartre fire 5 years ago, although we now learn that the Chapman brothers have recreated it. For this show, she's made an animated film from her drawings of a lone woman having sex. You'll have to go to the gallery if you want to see it. How's the market holding up for Tracey Emin?
Brilliant. Yay, the market's good.
Seriously?
No, I had the best January in sales that I've ever had. So that's really interesting.
Not only is Tracey thriving in a recession, she has a solution for that little problem of MPs' expenses.
You know, it's easy. They should just get a rent allowance and they should have a furniture allowance. And if they want to spend that furniture allowance on a duck feature, fine. You know, it's up to them.
You heard it here first. Party leaders take note. Could this be a possible future MP for Margate?